It's a symbol of ambition, a story of reinvention, and home to over 8 million people. How did a land of dense forests and free-flowing rivers become one of the most influential cities on Earth in such a short time? For thousands of years, this land was home to Native American tribes who lived in harmony with nature. They hunted, fished, and farmed, shaping the environment long before any European ships appeared on the horizon. The first European to glimpse what would become New York Harbor was an Italian explorer in 1524. But it wasn't until nearly a century later that things really started to change. In 1609, Henry Hudson, sailing for the Dutch, explored the river that now bears his name. This voyage opened the door for trade, and soon small Dutch trading posts popped up, focused on the highly profitable fur trade. By the 1620s, the Dutch decided to make it permanent. They built Fort Amsterdam on the southern tip of Manhattan, and a small town grew around it. They called it New Amsterdam. In 1626, the Dutch famously purchased the land of Manhattan from local Native Americans in exchange for goods. This moment, though controversial later, marked the start of organized European control. New Amsterdam quickly became a diverse and important trading hub, but Dutch rule wouldn't last. In 1664, the English sailed in and seized the colony without a fight, renaming it New York in honor of the Duke of York. Even with the change in power, many Dutch traditions remained. Throughout the next century, New York grew as a major center for trade and immigration. It was a city built on commerce, but also on the labor of enslaved people, who made up a large part of the population. As the 18th century progressed, New York also became a hotbed of political thought. Tensions with Britain were rising, and the city became a crucial center for resistance against British rule. When the American Revolutionary War finally broke out, New York found itself right in the middle of the conflict, a major battleground in the fight for independence. The story of New York is a story of constant transformation, from a pristine wilderness to a global superpower. Its journey is just getting started. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories about the world's greatest cities. Thanks for watching. After the war, New York City briefly became the capital of the United States. George Washington was even inaugurated here. But the city's real transformation began in the 19th century. Canals connected it to the heart of the country, making it America's top port. Immigrants poured in, chasing the American dream. The city exploded, becoming a crowded, chaotic, but vibrant melting pot of cultures. The 20th century saw skyscrapers pierce the clouds and the subway connect its sprawling neighborhoods. New York became a global hub for finance, media, and art. It danced through the roaring 20s, survived the Great Depression, and emerged stronger than ever after World War II, even becoming home to the United Nations. Sure, there were tough times in the 70s, but New York always reinvents itself. From a small trading post to a global icon, its story is one of resilience and ambition. That's why it's one of the greatest cities on earth.